So that's about the important aspects of e-commerce on security and payment systems. Now let us move on to infrastructural requirements. I am talking about hardware and software requirements. Fine. So if you want to set up an e-commerce website, what is the minimal hardware and software requirements you need so that your website does well? So for the software components, you require a good content management system. You cannot just write anything on your website. A good content, people hire content managers, content writers, right? So that the content on the website looks good and appealing. You should have good APIs, means proper interface, which will help the people to navigate through the website properly, which will look attractive, and a very good database management system. The database system has to be good. If it gets crashed, then you should have a proper backup plan, recovery plan, because you cannot afford to lose so much of data. A good analytics will help you to perform very, very better, good in your website e-commerce business. What type of analysis you must do? See, you should go for a web analysis. What do you mean by web analysis? See, it is like you are studying how the customer is behaving when it is coming to your website. Fine. Like how long the customer stayed in your website, which pages it navigated, did the customer leave the page in between? If they left, why did they left? Were they struggling to navigate? So these things also need to be studied to get a good web interface. Fine. Text analysis, very, very important. See, whenever you say write a comment or feedback, people will write in an unstructured manner. It is very good. That website was not working properly. Now, how will you analyze it? All the sentences are unstructured. Why would anyone bother to write it in a properly structured manner? Right. So you pick up the adjectives, text, the adjectives. How many times people are saying fairly good or nice or proper, or how many times people are saying poor, bad, help, difficult, right? So you take the text, take the content from these comments or feedback, and you try to analyze what type of text is written to you. And big data analysis. This is a huge buzzword nowadays. Big data analysis means you are studying the customer behavior, what is the trend, what they are liking, forecasting you can do. Many models are there for big data analysis. So, proper analysis, if you do about your customer data, it will help you to rise up to your good expectation level. And you have to maintain certain standards like object oriented programming, communication protocol. These are the technical aspects. Okay, communication protocol, like you have to follow HTTPS, then you have to follow TCP, then you have drivers to connect, good connection with the database systems, and some graphics interface. Now, as a hardware component, in hardware, what do you store? You will be storing lot of information. Lot of information when you are storing, you require a big high-speed server, which will serve fast. If you are taking a poor low-speed server, then people will get frustrated on your website. They will stop using your website, right? And during peak hours, you must have proxy servers, which can help the servers. And you should have a very good load balancing system, which will help to balance. Not like that one node is getting, one network is getting lots of data, lots of requests, other networks are sitting idle. No, this should not be there. Then people will get frustrated. Session will get over. Fine. And the information which you are storing, it is your responsibility to secure the data. So you cannot allow all types of requests to coming to your servers. So you must have proper firewalls who will filter the type of request coming from which IP address, etc. And you should have proper encryption devices to encrypt and decrypt. Okay, encryption and decryption, how much it is important, I spoke in communication channel securities, right? So it is very important, otherwise somebody in between might read your data. So it is your responsibility to ensure proper encryption. Fine. Now, international nature. Let us discuss about the issues which are being faced. If I have a local shop in the locality, right? Customers are coming to my shop. I am doing pretty well. Now, how many customers will come to my shop? Local. So maybe people from 3 kilometer, 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer maximum, right? But if that shop plans to make a website, automatically it landed into international business because the website can be viewed for by people all over the world. You cannot say no, you require a visa to see my website. You cannot say to the people of London that you require a visa. You cannot say this. The website is visible to everybody. So now what are the issues when you land into an international business? The very first issue we all land is the trust issue. Still, see, so many securities there, so many services are there. We are not very comfortable availing all services on website. Still, we feel, let me go to the bank. Why to do online banking, right? So, because when you are doing a physical business, I can talk to the customer. I can tell what I want. I can see the product in my hand. I can check the product and I am assured. But when you are doing an online shopping, you do not know what is going to get.
Hello everyone. Due to bad weather, there is a technical problem. We will resume in just 2 3 minutes.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you. You can start the session.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Please continue.
Okay. So where did
Ma'am,
you
please continue.
listen to? Language issues? Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry for the interruption. So language helps people making comfortable, right? So you always try to translate the web pages into local languages. You think, see, Google gives so many language options because when you talk to somebody in their local language, it makes them very, very comfortable. The third issue is the culture issue. Culture is a combination of language and customs, right? So every state, every community has their own customs. Fine. So you should market your product based on the customs, right? Suppose it is Diwali in India, so you should go for more marketing or discounts, avail discounts on ethnic wear or traditional products. And in the United States, you can offer more discounts during Thanksgiving. That is more acceptable there. Fine. So you should always go local in case of language as well as culture. Then comes the infrastructure issue. Very, very important. See, today also we are facing so many problems, interruptions because of this power outage. Infrastructure is a very, very important thing, especially for underdeveloped countries and states. Okay, if it is a developed country, people are using internet, they can afford mobile phones, they can shop everything. But in underdeveloped countries where electricity is a problem, or maybe some countries where there is more poverty, people are not having enough money to buy mobiles, not enough money to go to schools, then how will you expect them to do an online shopping? Understood? So infrastructure of the number of customers from every region or the country depends on the infrastructure of that region. And legal issues, very, very important and tricky, because you do not have any physical boundary on website. In the real world, in physical world, we have state boundaries, we have country boundaries, but do you have any website boundary? No. If I am making a website, I cannot tell a person from US, you get a visa to see my website. I cannot say. Fine. Now let us see one scenario. It is very interesting. Say there is a Swedish firm, they are selling some products, but their website is in English and the URL ends in .com, not SW. So you do not know that it is a Swedish firm. They did not say. Neither they have written the content in Swedish, nor they have mentioned it in their URL. Now the server or the web page is hosted in Canada, right? And the people who are maintaining the website are working from Australia, work from home, right? Now, if a person from Japan or some other country buys a product and he has some problem with the organization and he wants to file a lawsuit, which jurisdiction will apply? This is a problem, right? Because there are no physical boundaries on the internet. So, this is about e-commerce.